my God. The new December 19th, 2023 ban list is here, and it is completely crazy. Not only will I be revealing to you everything that happened on this ban list, I'll also be breaking down my thoughts, and I'm telling you, it's a very long ban list, so let's jump on in. Okay, big dogs, here we are. My first reaction on the ban list. This is gonna be really fun. I know that it's a long list, and let's go ahead and see what happens here. Hopefully Konami fixed their game. The first is going to be Agito, the Ancient Sentinel. That's actually a really good band, if you ask me. I think that the tier limit cards were getting a little ridiculous because of the win condition of Agito. Hopefully Kelbeck is also in here, but that, in my opinion, is a really good hit. And Kelbeck is also here. So both Kelbeck and Agito hit. That's going to be a huge hit to tier limits and probably balances them out as a deck instead of them playing a bunch of nonsensical Yu-Gi-Oh cards together to make some really ridiculous board. Hopefully we get some more hits like this that would slow down the game and introduce more strategies. But let's go ahead and keep taking a look. Next is going to be Math Mech Circular. Hey, yo! Bro, I was thinking that Math Mech would go lower on the list, not higher on the list. That is crazy. Math Mech Circular is a incredibly strong Yu-Gi-Oh card. It allows you to be able to one card OTK, one card setup. It does do a lot. And I think one of the biggest things about Math Mech Circular being banned is that it is splashable. So really crazy that this card is hit on the ban list, and it's completely done. So Math Mech as a deck is dead. I might just have to redo the tier list, guys. We're gonna go ahead, and Maxi's still banned, guys. Unfortunate. But let's go ahead and jump on to the next one. Oh, Thunder Dragon Claws is still banned. Unlucky. Isol, Two Tails of the Noble Knights, guys. That is a crazy ban. This card came out in Extreme Force back in 2018, and players have actually wanted this card to be banned for ages. Like, it created so many ridiculous, just maddening type of plays, but now officially being banned, I think that there's two good reasons. Infernoble is incredibly strong because of this card, and also Rescue Ace gets so much playability because of this card. It's really, at the end of the day, it is a pretty busted Yu-Gi-Oh card. It being banned, yeah, I'm not gonna say that it's not justified here. So far, none of our decks are hit, so, you know, I'm good. Let me know down below in the comment section, what do you like or don't like about this ban list? I'm not against it so far. Let's go ahead, and no other cards banned. Okay, so only 3 bans, it seems. Let's get this out the way. Here, yeah, so only 3 cards banned. All right, and Zodiac Dryden's still on here. That's unlucky. Let's go ahead and go on to the limited, because I know I have this in different sections. I actually like the way that they do this. For limited, it's Orcust Harp Horror, my boys. Let's go. Orcust Harp Horror is, I don't think this card is like too game changing at this point in time. It's fairly good, but it's not going to be the end of the world when it comes to like good Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's a huge boost to Dark and Orcust in Orcust decks, obviously, but it's a card that's been in the OCG and Master Duel for quite some time. It's been pretty mid, unfortunately. I guess it's decent for the people that want to relive their old dreams. Redox, Dragon Ruler of Boulders, Rescue Ace, Airlifter, crazy guys. Redox, Dragon Ruler of Boulders, we talked about this a little bit earlier. I think all of the Dragon Rulers can come off the list. I've been saying this for quite some time, that they're almost they're not necessarily problematic Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore. We're way past 2013. We're actually 10 years removed from that. So I think that that's pretty cool. And Rescue Ace Airlifter, that one is crazy. Rescue Ace is definitely going to have to go back to 3 Hydrate now. Like, it's just non-debatable here. This is going to hit the consistency of the deck, but I still think it's going to be a very powerful Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Like, I still think it's going to be really good. I just think that it's going to be a lot less consistent, which it seems like Konami is doing. It seems like they're not necessarily killing decks, but they are limiting the consistency of decks. Next is going to be Unchained Soul of Shavara. Holy crap, guys. Whoa. Now that is huge, guys. I think that that is a crazy, crazy, crazy hit. And there's that doesn't kill Unchained, but it definitely makes Unchained a lot more vulnerable. So I think that that's actually a really healthy hit. Makes the deck a little bit harder to play. It's just so many hits. It looks like we're going to be hitting everything, every decent strategy in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sun Avalon Dryas and Sun Avalon Healer here. These two cards being hit changes the entire play line for Rika players. Konami is just coming for everybody. This is crazy. Like, Rika did nothing to nobody. It's crazy. But this isn't necessarily a kill shot. I still think that the deck will be really, really playable. Just some real big hits so far, guys. Let's go ahead and continue on what we got, because god damn, this is like a murder list. I'm expecting some of my decks that I play to be hit too, because they're good, right, Konami? They're good. So notice us. Next on the ban list, it's going to be Ib World Chalice Justiciar. Now, this card was actually ridiculously crazy, guys. This card was insane. It is one of the most ridiculous cards in the game back then. And basically what it does is when it's Synchro Summon, it gets you a World Legacy card from your deck to your hand. You can get cards like World Legacy Succession, World Legacy Guard Dragon, which now that I think about it, those cards don't sound too powerful right now. And then if it's into the graveyard, you can special summon a World Chalice monster from your deck or graveyard. So there was a lot of combos with this deck, especially since you can treat a World Chalice monsters as a tuner, like Unexpected Die to summon one of your World Chalice monsters and then get a free Synchro Summon with this card, get a search, then get another summon. It actually helps so much with the combos. I'm not sure if that's going to be a real big thing now, but it's definitely a thing now again. So we're going to have to see. That's one of those things where I'm kind of iffy on. I'm not sure if it'll be that problematic. Let's see what else we have. Snatch Steal? Holy crap. Hey, yo, Snatch Steal off the ban list, guys. To be fair, Snatch Steal is a worse Change of Heart. Kind of a better Change of Heart at times. So, like, I can actually see this card. It did come off the ban list almost 10 years ago, too. And it was a card that had mixed results. It was very, very powerful. But, again, we're very much far removed from that, where cards like Change of Heart and Harpy's Feather should come off the list. So, Snatch Steal off the list is also, you know, that's pretty cool. I like that. But what I'm really liking is There Can Be Only One, Rivalry of the Gore Lords, and Gozen match. Finally, Konami fixed their fucking game. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, bro. I actually had a terrible experience with all three of these cards. Somebody at my last event, very, very important round for me. If I lost, I was out of the event. If I won, I stayed in. They flipped There Can Be Only One, Rivalry, and Skill Drain. And I'm just like, what do you do, dog? There's nothing. Like, these cards by themselves aren't toxic, but when you can combine them together, no, they're pretty toxic when they're who am I kidding, guys? They're just pretty toxic cards. By themselves, combined together, they're just toxic cards. But thankfully, all of them being hit to one makes a way more healthy Yu-Gi-Oh card game. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that Konami is doing a phenomenal job, guys. Like, I couldn't have even thought of a better ban list. This is good. Semi-limited, Destiny Hero Malicious is still semi-limited. Sag, guys. Dino Wrestler, Pankratops is now semi-limited. I love it. Speedroid Terratop, semi-limited. Pearly Sleepy Memory, Catching Strays. Like, Pearly has been an inconsequential deck for some time. It's like, why is it just Catching Strays? But the Dino Wrestler Pankratops is actually a very, very, very good going second card. Extremely good at it, allowing you to be able to break boards and whatnot. Really good. Speedroid Terratop. There's still a little bit, I think there's a little bit of potential with this card. This card could actually be really good because it is a free special summon and a free search to a monster. With it being at 2, there can be some more rank 3 or even link plays with this card. It's not searchable, not that I know of, maybe through Small World or something. Not really that. And Pearly Sleepy Memory to 2, just catching strays, guys. I don't even know why that happened. Pearly is not a bad Yu-Gi-Oh deck, but it's not a dominant like Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Now let's see the cards that are released. Let's hope that it's some really good cards here. There's going to be Infernity Archfiend, Kashtira Unicorn, Mind Control, Pot of Desires, Spellbook Judgment, Sprite Starter, and Upstart Goblin. Normally I say that these are inconsequential. I think that Nightmare Unicorn is crazy good. Like, that's just ridiculous, guys. I really don't know what to say about that. Nightmare Unicorn is, it's going to make Kashtira a lot better. Kashtira is a lot better than what people expect, period. Infernity Archfiend being released is also I think there's going to be some cool things with Infernity Archfiend. TJ is going to love it. There's some decks with it. I actually have a video showing you guys Infernity Archfiend. Pot of Desires being unleashed, that's not necessarily problematic. It's a card that probably shouldn't have been there. Spellbook of Judgment, Sprite Starter, really good for Sprite. And Upstart Goblin, that's just a card that I don't think Upstart Goblin is as impactful as it was when it was limited, and it probably should have never been limited. Really good for certain decks. There's a deck that Gold Pride Punk, really good for them and stuff like that, but that's it. That is all that we have for the ban list, guys. I really want to know, what do you think about this particular ban list? What are your thoughts? I think Konami actually did a good job, and I can't wait to make more videos on it.